of Galactivated Yoga on the Beach. Woohoo! Kristar Galactica, your fairy god sis, Saint Joe Narcata, and of course we are the Galactivators. We're going to take the next hour or so of our beautiful lives. Step outside if you're able to. We're going to stretch, we're going to breathe, we're going to relax, we're going to receive, we're going to open, we're going to strengthen, we're going to chill, and we're going to get galactivated. Are you ready? So, as we prepare to go on this journey together, let's find a comfortable, easy seated pose, whatever that looks like for you today. Head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Roll the shoulders back down. Thank you to TikTok Live for being with us, and YouTube Live for being here, and on the replay on our Galactivators channels. You're also invited to go to our Galactivators.com, pick up some yoga gear, leave a donation, sign up for our email list. But as we settle in, super friends, I'd like to share what's going on galactically. So letting yourself settle in, we are in day 10 of our white dog wave spell. The love of dog is growing in our hearts today as we are in the space of the 28th and final day of our lunar moon of challenge. Today is the blue planetary storm of accomplishment today. So today the energy is here to move and bring change and activate, catalyze, shift, purify, transform, cleanse, power and intensity is here for us to tap into, and also the ability for things to come into fruition, into manifestation, into planetary materialization. So I invite you to just focus on your heart. Today we tune into our heart and blast rainbows at the world from our heart. Today we are growing strong and stable and blissful and focused inwardly in the presence of all of life's challenges, all of them making us strong and stable like a scorpion. Today our breath is grounded in our body and filled with that love of dog. So I invite you to focus on your intention right now as you breathe. Focus on everything you've accomplished and achieved up to this time, and everything you would love to experience and grow into as we evolve in space and time. Notice where there's any tenseness or intensity in your body. Just let it fall away. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much. Welcome that inner silence and watch it grow louder. Let's take our shoulders up, back down a few times. And then take our head, turning it to the right and the left, stretching our eyes. And then we'll stretch our ear towards our shoulders, back and forth. And then from here, let's shift the crossing of our legs and bring the other leg on the top. Placing our hands on our knees, let's take some circles. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for the gifts. Exhaling as we roll back. Inhaling as we roll forward. other direction. Coming to center, let's inhale, arms up. And exhale, let's fold over ourselves. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you, TikTok. Yoga helps us develop the strength to be present and inwardly focused on our breath no matter what's going on outside. So let's breathe in and walk ourselves back up. Bringing those arms up to the sky. And as we exhale, twist to the right side. Lifting our spine, stretching our eyes. Big smile, deep breath.
You guys boho beautiful?
No, it's that.
Oh. It's like a really awesome yoga.
We're Galactivators.
So you guys live on Covina? You have that gray car, right? That's painted? Is that you guys? That's cool. I live on Corona.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wonderful.
Have fun, you guys.
Blessings. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Stretch those eyes, big smile. Inhaling, arms up high. Exhaling, let's lean back and bring those hands back down behind. And then we're gonna unwind those legs. And then let's play with elevating them up, and we're gonna crisscross those legs. Flowing with our breath. Big smile, ha 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 ha. Ooh, butterfly, ha 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 ha. Laughing in the presence of challenges, ha 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 ha. Every challenge makes us strong, ha 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 ha. All right, planting those feet. Let's take those knees to one side, lifting our heart, our head, our neck, our eyes up the other way. Ah. Coming on back to center. Let's take it the other way. Lift our heart, our eyes. Blast rainbows to the world today. Super friends, Galactivate! Inhaling back through center. We'll do a few more of these, nice and slowly. Coming back and forth, and the other side. Back to center. We'll just windshield wiper a few times, just back and forth. Back to neutral, press into the ground, reverse tabletop, lift those hips, head back. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And coming on back down. Let's extend those legs forward, shake them out, slap them out around, awaken all those energy lines, meridian lines, the nadis, slap those soles. Kung Fu teacher would say. Conditioning. Slap around your arms, your hands. Conditioning. Your face. Your crown. Your third eye. Front and back. And then we're going to take a moment and come to stillness. Let's inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold. Folding over ourselves, tuck our chin, find the breath, and just drop in. We're going to take 6 breaths in and out like this. Om Namah Shivaya. Meditating on the central nadis, the left side, right side, and the center line corresponding to our nose and our spinal column. Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna up the center. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And walking those hands up. Let's take our left sole to that right inner knee. And then we'll take our right sole, our right ankle on top of that left knee and come into a double pigeon. And then let's take our left ear over towards our left shoulder and inhale this left arm up and over. Gently stretching our neck. Right hand, reach it out to the side. And just open and stretch all along your arm, your neck. This right arm can keep opening. Maybe it even wraps around your back. Just find that sweet spot. You can use that left hand to gently pull up on your side of your eye, your temple. Drawing your attention to the top of your head, at your crown. Pull as you breathe in and breathe out. Releasing those arms. Let's take our hands up. Reach up with that left arm. Reach up with that right arm. Interlace those thumbs. Lean up and back. Big smile. Affirmation time. Please repeat after me. I love my life.
I
love my life. And then we're going to hinge at the waist and fold. Walking ourselves forward, tucking our chin under. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for the shares. Tucking our chin under. Welcome to beautiful Belmont Shore, Long Beach, California. walk ourselves back up. Hands come back behind. Let's unwind this right leg. Point the toes, flex the toes. Circle the ankle, keep it lifted. Deep breath, big smile. Keep the shoulders back. Then let's reach our hands forward. Grab this foot. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Play some laughter yoga. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Invite divine prosperity in. Let's use this left hand to the outside of that right foot and take this right arm up and back. Ha 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 ha. Palm up. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Let's float this right palm down, lean back. Ha 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 ha. And bring it on forward. Let's bring this left foot to that right inner thigh and just start to hinge forward. Over this leg. Deep breath. Invite our divine spiritual master selves into our bodies now to soothe and calm our mind, to embrace our egoic structure of our lives, to give us that spiritual support latticing, to awaken that galactic grid, to align us with the synchronicities, that time-space, fourth dimensional attunement and alignment, that inner feeling, that emotional guidance, that fifth dimension of our lives, that heart base center. Let's lift this left arm up, right arm down, and open our heart. And coming on up, bringing that left hand behind, right hand comes up. Point those front toes, push into the ground, lift our hips, taking that heart opener. Blast rainbows to the world. Super friends, Galactivate! Kapow! Right from our third eye. Back door, front door, beaming, unicorn horns, light. To our future, to our tomorrows, to the universe, love and gratitude. Blessings, bliss beyond our wildest dreams. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Coming on down. Let's take an intermission before we do the other side. Swinging those legs around and come back into a child's pose. So sitting back, reach those arms forward. Connect to the earth as a loving mother figure. A loving, supportive father. Rising on back up. Once again, swinging these legs around and stretch them out. We're going to bring this right foot to our left knee and then stack this left foot on top of that right knee and our left knee on top of that right foot. And then we're gonna drop this right ear over to our right shoulder. Inhale this right arm up and over, gently lifting the muscles on our face, extending this left arm out to the side, rotating that palm around. Thumb goes down and up and back. Palm up, stretch our neck, big smile, find the breath. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Envision that Ida Nadi, the Idala Nadi, filling up with prana, Kundalini Shakti, serpentine-like life force, golden light that flows up as we breathe in. It flows in, and as we breathe out, it flows up and out. Keep opening that left arm up and back as you breathe. To the point where it even wraps around our back, opening that shoulder. Right, coming on back to center. Let's just briefly counter that, bringing that left hand down, right arm up and over. Just stretching. Rising on up, right arm reaches up high. Left arm reaches up high. And then forward folding. Walking those hands forward, tucking our chin. I'm glad that you're here with us today, super friends. So this moon of challenge that we've been in, it culminates, it is complete today with this storm of accomplishment. So just practice giving thanks. Maybe we can't see all of the benefits that are coming out of this time, but let's just practice that feeling of gratitude and thankfulness and trust that so much good is flowing to us, that we are just magnetic to every blessing in life because our heart is so filled with the love of dog. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Breathing in bliss as we walk our hands up, bringing them back behind, lean back. We're gonna elevate this left leg up. Flex the foot, point the toes. Breathe in, flex. Breathe out, point. Flex, point. And then we'll reach forward, grab this foot, stretch this leg. Move our neck around. Om Namah Shivaya. Invite that spiritual bliss, that yoga dharana, and bring this right hand to the outside of this left foot and inhale this left arm up and back. In oneness with the infinite eternal bliss. Did you mean to do that, Charlie? Taking a nap in her water dish. Affirmation time. Please repeat after me. I love my life. Bringing this left hand down, elevating this right leg, or this right arm and left leg up a little further. And then we're gonna float it on down, bringing this right foot into that inner thigh. Reach up, grab your infinite, eternal, divine light self. Send a big blast to the world. May all beings feel better today as a result of our yoga coming together in this manner. Super friends, Galactivate as we hinge and forward fold. Om Namah Shivaya. Bless them all. Heal them all. Folding, tuck our chin. Give yourself a stretch on your toes, on your foot. Massage. Om Namah Shivaya. Inhale, walking ourselves upright, bringing this right arm up, left hand stays down. Open our heart, stretch, breathe, gratitude, thankfulness. Thank you, life, thank you, sun, thank you, earth, thank you, water, thank you, today. Ha ha ha. Breathe all the way to our hearts, our lungs, full maximum lung capacity. Fill up all the way down to our root and our soles and our toes. Wiggle those toes and our fingers. Rising on up, right hand goes down, left toes point, press into the ground, lift our hips, taking that heart opener, bending our back. Om Namah Shivaya. Through your third eye, focus on your intention today. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. And coming on back down. Let's stretch those legs out. Once again, we're going to take another fold, deep breath in. And with the intensity of the global energy, we want to drop in, calm our nervous system, focus inwardly and breathe. All right, and coming on back up. What time is it? 12:20. Swinging those legs around again. Coming on up to our knees. Bringing those knees under our hips, curl our toes under. Let's make some circles with our arms. Breathing in as we open and all right, hands to our lower back. Press in, squeeze those elbows, lift our hearts. Focus on your core identity. Identifying ourselves as yoga, as spirit, the consciousness of the universe, cosmic consciousness, manifested in the physical form, the physical dimension, and beyond, capable of creating, manifesting anything we desire. Let's just send those hips forward, leaning our heart up and back. Coming on back to neutral. Let's take one arm forward, one arm back. we're gonna do it forward, side to side. All right, coming on back center, inhale up. Exhale, open our hearts back, lean back, grab those ankles. Hips stay forward, heart lifts up. Big smile, gaze through that third eye. Breathe in well-being, health, vitality, riches, wealth, divinity. Breathe out patience, calm, order, peace. Coming back to center and chest, please. Stretch those arms forward, stretch out that lower back. Inhale, walk our arms up and over to the right side. Stretch the left side of our body. Breathe into that left hip. Taking our neck side to side. Breathing our arms up and over to the left side. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And coming on back up to center, curl the toes, lift up once again, arms spiral up to the sky, palms together, hips forward, heart open, lean back, hands come to our ankles, hips forward, heart up to the sky, head falls back, look up at that third eye. And coming on back down to a triple top. Hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Inhale, drop our belly, lift our gaze. Exhale, arch our spine, drop our crown. Flowing with our breath. Exhale forward, let's press into the ground, lift our knees up just 3 inches off the ground and hover here and breathe and laugh. Straighten those legs, push up and back, downward dog. Press the door flat, palms. Reach those heels down, bending 1 knee at a time. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Let's bring our right leg up to the sky. Make some circles with that ankle, one direction, the other direction. Bend that knee, make some circles with our knee one way. And pivot the other way. Then with our hip, make big circles with our hip. One way and the other way. Lift, breathe, open, stretch. Exhale, squeeze this knee forward towards our nose. And then we're going to straighten this leg out to the left side. coming onto the side of that foot. And then gently twisting our torso, our head, our face towards that left side as we push down into that left foot and begin to stabilize in that right arm. Stacking that shoulder over our wrist, we're gonna lift this left arm up. And bringing that hand back down. Let's bring this right leg back. And then let's actually lift it up again. As we breathe in and as we breathe out, float it on forward. First starting with a straight front leg, just folding over this leg on this side. And then let's pivot this back foot. So we line our legs up in one straight line, bending into this front knee. Let's rise up into a warrior one. Bending that knee above our ankles. You can see your big toe. Let's open our hips and shoulders into a warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Focusing on the middle finger of your front hand, shooting rainbows to the world. Super friends, Galactivate. Reversing our warrior, right arm up, left hand above or below our knee, still bending into that front knee. Straightening that front leg, breathe. And then we're gonna come back to our warrior two arms. Stretch those arms and shoulders away from one another. Front leg is straightened. Reach forward, and then we're gonna allowing that arm to float down. Left arm up, triangle. Coming on back up, bending into that front knee, warrior two. Shooting the rainbows. Cartwheeling these arms down to the ground, bring that back knee down, drop into a low lunge. Find the breath. Straighten that front leg, sending those hips back, toes up, nose to knee. Bending into that front knee. Let's heel toe this right foot over to the left, squaring those hips forward, lifting our heart. Find that juicy spot where you can have the hips square and shoulders square. Move our neck around. And walking ourselves forward for Sleeping Swan. Breathing and rising on up. Let's swing this right leg back, drop it down to cobra. Lift our heart, our chin. Breathing in, exhale, lowering on down. Curl the toes, press up to plank pose. Thanks for the gifts. Thank you, everyone. Pressing back, downward dog. Reach those heels down. Notice the changes from the right side to the left side. Inhale this left leg up high. Make some circles with our ankle in one direction, in the other direction. Bend our knee, circle around that knee in one direction, in the other direction. Circling our hips one way, Om Namah Shivaya, and the other direction. Inhale, extending this leg up tall. Exhale, shift our weight forward, squeeze that knee towards our nose. And then as we inhale, extending this leg across to the side, kickstanding that left foot, and then shifting our weight forward to stack that left shoulder over our wrist, pivoting and lifting this right arm up. Ha 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 ha. And blast rainbows to the world. Choo choo choo. Super friends, Galactivate. Coming on back down. Bring that left leg down. Readjust ourselves. Ground into our downward dog. And then let's inhale this left leg up high. Exhale, float this foot forward. Straightening this front leg and just folding over ourselves here. Find your smile. Visualize every cellular part inside of you beginning to smile. As we're approaching the equinox portal, completing our moon of challenge, focusing on all of our successes and accomplishments and creations and experiences and interactions. Oh, so beautiful. And then lining these legs up in one straight row, back toes facing forward, heel in a line with our back in step, bending this front knee. Let's rise up into a warrior one. Make sure our knees above our ankle, arms up, shoulders square, hips square. Pressing down with our big toes. Find the breath, every cell smiling as we open into a warrior two. Open those hips up, shoulders up, stretch those arms, blast the rainbows. Focus on that middle finger of your front hand. Focus on your highest intention, your highest bliss, your highest joy. Moving beyond the barriers of what's been before. Rotating this left palm up, reversing our warrior. Right hand above or below that knee. Om Namah Shivaya. Straighten that front leg, lean up and back. And coming on back with our straight arms reaching away from one another, legs are straight, hinge, reach forward, and then let that left arm float down, right arm up, lightly landing above or below our knee or on the ground. Open that heart up. Send rainbows to the world. May all beings feel as blissful as we do right now. Super friends, Galactivate! Om Namah Shivaya. Living as the divine, as Shiva and Shakti, as the archetype, Sita Ram, coming back up, bending into that front knee, warrior two. Spiraling these arms on down to the ground, coming on down into a low lunge. Deep breath here. What can we release and let go of? And sending those hips back, toes up, nose to knee. Breathing in, coming forward, bending that knee, heel toe, bringing that left foot over to the right side. Square those hips and shoulders, lift our hearts. Look up at that third eye. Blast through our third eye into the universe. An emotion of bliss. Shivoham as we walk our hands forward, tucking our chin. Thank you so much for the gift. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 And rising on back up. Let's flip this leg around. Coming on back once again into Cobra. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower. Push up plank. Exhale. And downward dog. Bend our knees as we inhale, look forward between our hands. And at the bottom of our exhale, float those feet forward. Lift that heart. Exhale, fold. Leading from the heart, reverse swan dive, arms out and up, giving thanks. Lean back, hands into our hearts. Stepping those feet wide, we're gonna inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, squatted on down. Bringing those booties down, coming down to the ground, slowly lowering, using that core strength. All right, let's take it into a twist. So you can bring your knees in and cross that right knee over the left and drop those knees over to the left side. Take that right arm and shoulder up and back to the right. Bring in your other hand to your heart. Just tune into that love of dog, that loyal, loving heart, unconditional love. And just invite that to manifest in our body today. Coming on back to center, hugging it in, and then crossing the left knee over the right. Drop those knees to the right side. Extend that left arm and shoulder up and back to the left, placing that right hand on your heart. Find your breath. Coming on back to center, hugging it in one more time. Scan your body if there's anything else you need before we go into our final resting pose. Please give that to yourself right now. And then we're gonna make our way onto our backside. Just coming on down and let those arms and legs fall open. Head, neck, and spine in one straight line. Bringing that gaze in and up at that third eye, the Ajna chakra. Melting into the silence, and we'll be back for our galactivation in just a bit. Top of our mind's eye, start to see crown chakra blooming like a lotus inwardly. 1 petal, 2 petal, and then there's a 3, 5 petal, 8 petals, lucky 13. All of the petals start to bloom in our mind, one at a time, to the queendom divine. Just like a flower, this unfolding occurs like a spiritual shower. This chakra now whirs, spinning and twirling and moving in time. This energy center at the top of our mind begins growing and blooming like galactic springtime. Yet we're falling into autumn as we rest and align. Our body is changing, our spiritual world too, our source rearranging, your galactic star hue. So now we are becoming the ultimate truth, and the mantra revealing Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. My name is truth. Truth is my name. The I am. I am. I am. Allow this spirit to awaken inside. The I am presence, the one source mind, the loving bliss essence, uncoiling from the tip of our spine and rising with the luminescence and iridescence from inside, an opalescence a shimmer, a sparkle, and a shine, an effervescence radiating from within to outside, an emanation, a radiation, just like the sun, this calibration, this resonation. And now we affirm, it is done. Our energy body made of light is turned on, sparkling, shining worldwide. Wherever we are, beyond linear time, in this magical fifth dimension, the astral portal opens wide, and we fall into our heart and we radiate bliss, peace, calm, strength, joy, and happiness, allowing what is to simply just be as we embrace pure bliss, the Kundalini Prana Shakti. Om Namah Shivaya. We become spiritual masters incarnate in flesh, Shiva Shakti together in that place of oneness. We are the avatar, we are the yogis, we are divine and unified, and we call our community to we, for together we are strong in harmony. In harmonize, we harmonize. Super friends, Galactivate. And in this place, we come back into our lives, back into our body, the breath strengthening inside, back into our egoic identity, but now achieving even more enlightenment inside as we wiggle our fingers and toes and stretch and yawn and breathe alive and bring out those knees into our chest and affirm we are loved and we are so blessed. And whenever we're ready, rolling onto our side and then coming up to seated, head, neck, and spine in a straight line, sitting in our Buddhahood, enlightened masters in time. And we'll take 3 breaths, focused inwardly, in the stillness that's inside. Om. Breathing in those feelings of spiritual bliss, arms above us, gratitude for this, pulling it down, the center line, crown chakra open, spinning, creating this time. Auras is shining just like a golden egg, bowing to the divine that's within us at this day, honoring this space that we carry, hold, and be. The divine in you honors the divine that's in me. Magical words, please say it with me. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. Thank you so much for being with us this day. TikTok Live, YouTube Live, and on the replay. We are Galactivators, your fairy god fam. Christar Galactica, St. Joe, your super friends. Thank you so much for the likes and the shares and the follows and the support and all of the gifters. Thanks for going to galactivators.com. And we love you so much, super friends, everyone. And we're going to be performing in Long Beach on October 2nd at Alex's Bar, along with Dennis Owens, the Goodfoot DJ, and Cello Azul, the Psychedelic Orchestra, playing cumbia, and the Dish Pits, rocking the house. So we hope you can join us, super friends. And we'll also be at Earthstock the next day and at the Venice Afterburn with our Galactivation Station in Venice Beach, October 5th, 4th and 5th, 5th and 6th, 4th and 5th. Yes, there you have it. All right, love you. See
Much
you.
love.
Have the best day ever.